Good morning. Today is the 3rd of March. It is 20 after 7 on a fresh Sunday morning. It's blown a gale out there, but it's only 0 degrees, making it feel much colder. And this trip has me going to Kentwood, Michigan. So let's get it done. So today, leaving the yard at 0, I think it went down to -2 once I get out of the town. I'm only down in Minnesota and we're sitting at 20 degrees. So 6 or 7 hours down the road and it's already 20 degrees warmer than it was when I left the yard. Incredible. But I'm not complaining, because I've left behind warnings of snow, ice, rain, all kinds of storm warnings. So being in this, it's still really windy, which it was this morning when I left. It's been windy all day. So, not very good for the fuel. But at least I'm not out in the snow. So we've got, it's now 3:30, I'm going to do about another 3 hours this afternoon. And that'll only leave me just over 7 to my delivery, 7 hours to my delivery for Tuesday morning. So I'll have a bit of spare time tomorrow afternoon. Shifted to a few things around at home in the office stroke hobby room, as I like to call it, a hobby room. My wife calls it my junk room. But shifted a few things around in there yesterday. Had the computer down there for a while, and a couple of desks with a printer, laminator, stuff like that on it. But got myself a 3D printer now. I needed somewhere to put that. But she didn't like the idea of it on the dining room table. So I was outvoted on that one, and it ended up, well, we've got a couple of desks now that ended up in the hobby room, we'll call it. That's what I prefer. So I ended up in the hobby room, and I'm going to take a short video of what I've been up to the last couple of weeks at home. I'm not going to give it away right now, but it's been an interesting project to say the least. And anybody that follows me on Facebook or Twitter, you may have already seen some pictures or videos. But I'll put something together and let you guys see it next time. So I got home off the last trip and sat down on Friday to edit the video. And I don't know what's been going on with the cameras, because the cameras would start recording and for some reason shut down. So I was left with loads of video clips I just couldn't use. I couldn't even make a decent video out of what I had. So I didn't bother. We've missed the trip, which is a bit unfortunate, because this is as much a diary for myself and family as it was for YouTube. You know, I'm certainly not doing it for the number of viewers or number of subscribers, because we wouldn't be making any money or getting anywhere fast, would we? It's something I do because I enjoy it, a bit of a hobby I suppose, and a bit of a diary for both myself and anyone who wants to follow me. on holiday. Depends when I get back off this, whether I'll go back out on another one or not. It's now Sunday, the 3rd. If I don't get back till say next Saturday or Sunday, I won't be going anywhere again. So, see when we get back and see if we fit another trip in, or if we can make this into a longer one. I'd rather just stay out on this one, make it a longer one. That would be the ideal scenario. But who knows? We'll be back later. I stayed at Black River Falls last night in Wisconsin, and I'm now down in Illinois. I'm on the toll road south of Chicago on the 294, and it is 25 to 11, and I've only got 2.5 hours. Well, 2.5 hours to Holland, Michigan, which is about half an hour from my drop. And I'm going to stop at the Love's truck stop there for a shower. And I might, there's another truck stop just about 10 mile away from my delivery. I might go there after my shower, or I might just stay at the Love's, because delivery's only for, delivery's only for 8 o'clock in the morning, so being half an hour away is no big deal. We'll decide what to do later, and maybe if I get a reload, get a load offer, then that might help me decide what I need to be doing. You know, if I maybe need the driving time for tomorrow, so I'll get closer tonight, or who knows. If we get the load offer, we'll decide. If we don't get the load offer, then I'll make my mind up later on. But good run through Chicago, no hassle at all so far. This stretch of road into Indiana, it still gets really busy. They had roadworks on it last year for a long time, and it was horrendous when them roadworks were there, but they're long gone. So I don't foresee any trouble. We'll just keep plodding on. I'm back again. It's 5:05 in the afternoon now, and I've been parked up for almost 3 hours, but I'm only half an hour away from my delivery, which is for tomorrow morning 8 o'clock. So there was, oh, flies are in here. I've been sitting with the windows open all afternoon. There was no point in going any further. There's another truck stop a little closer, but I was stopping here for a shower, so just decided to stay here. I've also got my reload. I'm going to Midland, Michigan, where I'm going to switch trailers to go back to Winnipeg. So that might get me home Wednesday night, if not Thursday morning. So I'm going to be looking for a short trip again to get me back in time for my holidays. I'm going to have to get the fly spray out. Excuse me, guys. You never want to be without fly spray over here. Yeah, so looking for a short trip, keep me going, get another few hundred miles in. Well, I'd be looking for another 1,500 miles if I can before next week. So I've had my shower, almost time for something to eat. and then we're going to settle down for the night. I haven't tried to see if we've got any TV channels here yet, but we'll check out the TV channels, see if we've got any, but if not, it's going to be YouTube. Be back tomorrow. Delivery done, trailer swap done, and I'm now up in northern Michigan. The route home from Midland, Michigan is up through the Upper Peninsula, as it's known in Michigan. Beautiful part of the country. So I'm just a few miles from the Mackinac Bridge, which takes you over, I think Mackinac Straits divides Lake Michigan and Lake Huron. So it takes you over the Great Lakes anyway. And then we head west from there along the northern shores of Lake Michigan, and between the northern shores of Lake Michigan and the southern shores of Lake Ontario, I think. Anyway, that's the Mackinac Bridge directly in front of me. So I'm going to get off here and let you enjoy the views from the bridge. I'll be back later. This is now the upper peninsula, with Lake Michigan over there on my left. And I said Lake Ontario. It's not Lake Ontario, it's Lake Superior that's to the north. So we got that wrong. But if I knew the names of all the lakes, maybe I'd be in shipping and not in trucking. So this is it for the next for the next day and a half, really, for the best part of it. It's pretty much like this all the way to Grand Forks now from Mackinac all the way. We go through Superior, which you've seen a few times, and then back out on the number 2. I'm actually on the number 2 just now, but it zigzags quite a bit as it crosses Michigan into Wisconsin and then eventually into North Dakota. North Dakota is where we then start heading north to cross the border and go home. So talking about going home, I'm going to be back tomorrow evening probably with this load. I have made myself available for Thursday morning just to turn and burn again. Tomorrow's only Wednesday. Made myself available Thursday morning, get another short trip in before our holidays. Let's hope it all works out. Right, going to put a podcast back on and chill out, and I'll be back tomorrow. Good morning. Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock, and I've just got over into Wisconsin. So we've still got a bit to do today. Probably about 7 hours driving still to go. Just to get me to Winnipeg. And I don't know what's happening from there yet. Slow going across that upper peninsula. Been told on YouTube how to pronounce Mackinac and Mackinac, and they can please themselves. It's spelled as Mackinac Bridge, and there is a place out on the island called Mackinac City. So if they were meant to be pronounced the same, they would be spelled the same, wouldn't they? Right. That's my view on it. Some people have got nothing better to do, have they? Anyway, in Wisconsin, do another couple of hours, have my break, and then after my break we'll run it straight into Winnipeg. So we'll definitely be in Winnipeg for tonight, but after that, who knows? I shall update you later.
In 2.5 kilometers, exit right.
25 to 5 Wednesday night now, and I'm across the border. The roads have been absolutely fine. The weather's been fantastic till about 15-20 miles south of the border, and now look at it. So I'm going to be in Winnipeg, hopefully, depending what the roads are like, hopefully for about 6:30. Well, I could be there for 6, but with the weather we'll say 6:30. And I know what I'm doing tomorrow, but with the weather like this, I'm not even going to risk going home tonight. So I'm going to drop this in Winnipeg. I don't know if I'm taking a loaded one or bobtailing, but get back to Steinbach, and then I'm going to grab my loaded one for tomorrow. And I might leave with it tonight, or I might just stay in the yard and leave with it in the morning. But it's only going to North Dakota, that's why I'm not too worried about going home. Because to get back from Winnipeg, park up in the yard, getting me pickup to drive another 20 minutes further south to come back again in the morning is going to be a right pain. So we're not going to bother going home. But we are going to make it to Winnipeg, one way or the other, and then we'll see what happens from there. I've sent a message in, told them what my plans are. Just waiting for further instructions. So we'll let you know. What an end to the day yesterday, and today started off in the same vein. So weather was awful yesterday afternoon. The roads were disgraceful. Got to Winnipeg Yard. I got in there. Took me 45 minutes to get back out bobtail. I got stuck dropping the trailer. I got out from under the trailer, got stuck again. Another guy came in the yard. He got stuck. And unfortunately he was blocking trailers and everything. So I was supposed to pick up a loaded trailer to go back to Steinbach. I'd already decided I was staying in Winnipeg because of the weather anyway. The roads were that bad. I wasn't going anywhere. So I found the trailer I wanted, and it's completely surrounded by snowdrifts all the way around it. Having already been stuck twice and taken 45 minutes to get from under the trailer, I decided not to pick it up until this morning, see if they'd cleared the snow in the yard. So I just parked outside the office where the staff usually park. Got up this morning at 6 o'clock. They were in there clearing snow. They'd left a massive big snowbank in front of the trailers, and we're waiting for a loading shovel to come and clear that. So, before that, I had passenger side rear axle brake was frozen on. That was locked up. So I had to get underneath with the hammer and start banging the brakes to get that to come free. So we got that done. Now I'm already cold, tired, fed up. But we phoned the office in Steinbach, and I'm bobtailing back now, which, you know, is a good thing. But in this weather it's going to be slow going because the roads aren't much better this morning. They're slightly better. They've been out and cleared some snow, but it's still ice underneath. So we're bobtailing back to the yard, and I'm going on another short trip. So I'm going to end this video here. We don't want to make it too long. And then once we get back to the yard this morning and we're switching trailers, we'll start the new video then, and I'll let you know where I'm going. So that's it from me, guys. Thanks for joining me, and as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you later this morning on the next one. Cheerio for now.